Alright, so I placed second today at the Swansea OTS. My matchups, I played against Purely round 1, lost for dice roll 2-0. I played against Unchained round 2, lost for dice roll 2-1. And then I played against Tia. I won the dice roll. I lost 0-2. That was unfortunate. That was my only loss today. He went on to win the event, so tiebreakers were good. The other matchups then, I played against Centurion, lost for dice roll 2-0. Chimera, lost for dice roll 2-0. And against Rescue Ace, I won the dice roll and I went 2-1. But it's probably the hardest match, apart from obviously the loss to Tia. So what I played today was Purely. So for the main deck, just 3 Purely. It's pretty standard. And 3 Lily. You can side out the second one if you're playing. You side out the third one if you're going second with Shifter. Going first with Shifter, you keep this in because it can empty the grave, so that you can Shifter on their turn after drawing. Then I played 3 out. This is just the most generic kind of use. 3 draw. It's good against most decks. It's good against Purely. It's iffy against Purely and Rescue Ace. It's dead against Unchained, but it beats a lot of just like rogue decks, and it can also like, even though it doesn't beat Unchained, it hurts Rescue Ace and Purely because it just goes like, you can't fully extend. If you draw this against Unchained, it's fine. You just discard it, so it's not the end of the world. You definitely slow this out against Unchained. And then I played Nib as well. Nib is good into a lot of decks. This is also good into Infernoble, which is why you play it. Infernoble and Vanadium just stop them. Nib is good as well. These are the like hand traps I played. Nib beats Rescue Ace if they overextend. It beats Tia, it beats quite a bit. Yeah, Draw's also good against Tia. So those were the monsters I played, just 15. I'm not playing Princess Sprite, so my monster count is kind of higher now. Spells, 3 of each memory, 1 delicious. I would play more if I had more. That's just the standard ratio. You have to pretty much play that. 3 my friend, 3 field spell. This is also pretty standard now. Field spell is just insane. I side 1 out sometimes going first, if I need room for just like blowouts, but it's just not the best. It's such an insane card to open. And then I play 3 Prosp. You still play this card. You can banish 6 quite easily. You need this card to just see into side and to see into extension after getting hand trapped. 2 talents. This really underperformed for me today. I don't know if I want to cut it. I don't know if I don't know what I would replace it with. I think Dark Ruler has application in the main deck. I don't want to go to 41 though, so I'll have to kind of think about what I want to swap these 2 for, to put in as my other cards. 1 leap. This does sometimes side out for like blowouts. It shouldn't normally, because you need it for just like the grind game. But I think if you're blowing out them, you can do without it, as long as you don't open Delicious, because then that hurts. And then last cards are just Imperm. I will play Gold Rare, it hasn't arrived. So that's the main deck. Just 40 cards. I don't want to go over that, which is why I don't know what to cut for the talent, what to get rid of the talents and put in, because there's not really a place that I could put in. Extra deck 2 beauty. Normally you just get rid of this off Pros, but it does come up the second one. It's a luxury, but it's nice to have, and we can afford it. We've got the Noir. You only need 1. You only have 1 trap. 2 happiness. You do need 2 for going second. You probably want to. It's also just like depending on what board they set up. If you're going second, if you can't OTK them for it, you need the second one for the next turn. 1 plump. This card is like the most broken one, but you only have 1 delicious, so you don't go into it much. 2 noir. For the rank 1, I chose Fucho. I think I'm probably gonna play Nightingale next, but to be honest, this doesn't come up much. Neither does Nightingale. If you've got 2 bodies on field, now for the most part you make SP because it's just so much stronger. And then download Zeus and Typhon. Typhon comes up so much. It's like, it looks like it has little application, but like it's just like a monster removal after breaking the board. So it's quite strong in itself. I've had a few games where I've put it in and people are like, so I just can't use like my whole deck. I killed a branded Chimera player with it. That was the only time I actually made it today, but it was definitely like worth it. It won me the game like pretty much on the spot. And then I played three links. I played Anima and I played Dark. Yesterday these actually helped me out Secret Village, so that was kind of funny. But that's not the purpose. These you're basically playing these so you can get the banish effect of SP. You go Anima to take. Anima to take then also gives you 2 cards on field. You can go pretty semi card equipped, and then you can go pretty semi Anima, and you suck 2 cards on the field. Dark if you've already expended the Anima, or if you want to like. In the mirror, this is kind of funny. Dark, take the Black Cat search, link it off into SP. Banish a Memory Engrave. I made this against Unchained as well. I went Dark, Summon the Abominable Soul, and I used it to mount the anti-spell. That was quite strong. I won that match. And SP is just like, it's the most broken card in the game, to be honest, right now. So you just got to play it. And then for the side deck, it's kind of standard. Free Shifter. This card just reads like win the game in so many matchups. It's a shame I didn't see it in the tier match, but you've got to play it. I beat Horus Centurion by just going Shifter in the draw phase. So that just like finished their game. It beat Chimera as well. If I had it against tier, it would win there. It beats most decks. You don't put it against Rescue Ace or Unchained really. But like all of the other decks, it's just so good into. Dark Ruler, it's good into Infinoble and combo and stuff like that. Against Manadium, you just pray that they don't have Reframing set, or you just like hand trap them enough so that they don't get to search Reframing, so that this resolves. Let me just play Free Duster. This is like, it's such a strong just like back row blowout card, so you definitely play that. E-comment, again, my gold res in the mail. This card is good into Rescue Ace. It's good into a lot of matchups, I find. Going second, if I've got nothing to put in, I just put in Ecom, because it's just like, it's so applicable. Against Rescue Ace, if they target your stuff, you contribute and take a card. Again, against Rescue Ace, you should be winning anyway. And then like this is strong. Against Purely as well, you can go one it out summon limit by just taking a monster they control, battling, making Zeus. So that's pretty strong. If they're like Impim you as well, you go Tribute. But the other application against Purely is in draw phase you go Quick Play, Summon. Standby phase you let them draw, and then they go Trap and you chain. You can't tribute the monster that you got in the draw phase to take the Little Noir, and it outs their whole board. And the last card is just Summon Limit. It's pretty explanatory. You just limit the summons. They can't play, and then on your turn you can either send this off pretty, which you attach in the end phase, and their turn, to just like kill, just like make a strong enough board that what they have doesn't matter. Or you just play into 2 summons anyway, you go normal summon a cat, and then you just get to summon the happiness and kill them there. That's about it. Alright.